believe it, guys. President Biden and the government have changed things from women to now birthing people. Right? What? They're not women anymore. They're just birthing people. So this term birthing people, I'm going, what the heck? I mean, I thought it was a joke. Birthing people. Well, to me, I when I think of birthing people, I think of a woman who can give birth, right? But no, they want to be try to be some, I guess, higher moralistic person and to be inclusive, to worry about other people's feelings. A few minorities that might be offended by, you know, only including women to have children. I think that's really bizarre and really weird. I mean, this ideology just keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed. You see it in the media, you see it in schools, and you're starting to see this everywhere. And it's just redefining definitions, because it might offend somebody, right? And sorry, but some words by definition are do offend people, right? That's just part of the word, right? Like I said, they also redefine the word tolerance as well too. So they just keep redefining words and words and words that fit their feelings and emotions, right? Throw the facts out, just what they feel. And I'm just sitting there going, man, there's so many things I can go off on this. There's so many ways I can really just blabber about this. But there's, I think, a few things I just crosses my mind immediately, right? If you're in your right mind, logical mind, scientific mind, there's a couple of things that come to my mind. I mean, first of all, biological, men and women are different. Biologically, they're different, right? Men are typically stronger, right? We usually have more. We have this thing called testosterone that makes us stronger. Even if we've seen this over and over again, trans men, or sorry, it'd be trans women, men who became women, are defined as women when they play sport. Even when they lower their testosterone level, they're still have an advantage over women. And you can see this over and over and over again. There's like the UFC fighter who beats the crap out of girls. There's many track and field, especially in track and field and weightlifting, it's dominating the sports of women, and it's sad, right? Not just that. I mean, women and men think differently. There's pros and cons from being a man. There's pros and cons of being a woman, right? There's just difference, right? That's why it was called a man. That's why we call a woman. We're different, and different respectful ways. And another thing is too, I think in my mind, I think that this terms and many other terms, right? Wokeness definitions, especially with gender roles, right? Being non-binary terms, right? Them, they, all that stuff, right? That's been spewed out from the woke world there, in the woke definition. So I think it's really anti-feminism, right? Because I believe, quote me if I'm wrong or point me to the right direction, but what I traditionally thought of feminism is that feminism was the right to be equal as men, right? Not to be second class under men, right? To be able to, vote, to close the wage gap, to work in environments and places where it was dominantly acceptable more for men than for women, right? And not just that, the biggest thing that a woman can do that a man can't ever do is have a child, to create a human life. I mean, that is, to me, one of the most miraculous things that a woman can do. We contribute a couple seconds, and then women for 9 months create a human, right? And they can breastfeed, they can feed a baby, and then being part of the child's development as he's growing. So they have, I think, one of the greatest, important roles in raising a child and bringing a child in existence, right? And they're taking that away, right? They're saying, you're not a woman anymore. You're a birthing person. And also by them as well, birthing people can be anybody, right? Anything that they want to define themselves as, right? I think we say they're a woman and a birthing person. We can't say not not disagree with that because we want to be tolerable, right? We have to say, yes, you are. And this is the same line and thought of people who think they're trans species, right? Or transracial. I mean, there was a guy who I believe is trans woman too as well, but has surgery to look Korean. And it's like, seriously? And she believes he's Korean, and we have to believe she is. And so it's, and not just that. I mean, I also read, there's things where people who are, like I said, trans species who are, believe that they're horses, or cats, or they're dogs, right? It's, be honest, it's kind of sickening. It's I think, a delusion that we're feeding into, right? And I think another big point as well too is that, as a Christian, I believe in God, I believe in the Bible, and I believe, one, it takes away the picture and the way God has designed us as humans, made as male and female. So it makes it very clear. God made female and male, and God designed that way. I mean, and not just that. I mean, if you're not a Christian, I mean, look even at nature. Look at science. There's a male and there's a female. There's usually a male and a female every single time, right? The woke world wants to refine things that God has defined to fit their narrative, their ideology, and to fit their feelings rather than fact. And by redefining these terms, we're feeding in, like I said before, we're feeding in this delusion, this psychological issue that people have. I mean, really think about it, guys. I mean, people think that they're horses, they're dogs. Me, just simply say, hey, you know what? I'm a female because I want to be a female. No, I'm not a female. I'm a male. Biologically, psychologically, everything. I am a male. Regardless of how much I feel what I feel like, right? I don't feel like I'm the president, right? I can't go up to the White House and go, hey, I'm the president, right? I feel like I'm the president, so I should be treated like the president. No, of course not, right? I mean, these redefining terms, it's going to get messy. It's going to get messy real bad when you start redefining things, right? I mean, think about it. Like, if I redefine what the stop sign means, well, to me, the stop sign means go. That's how I feel about it. And it's going to have the same, I think, more dramatic effect, right? When we start redefining everything. I mean, it's going to be so hard to really pin down this terminology because it's complex and it's a delusion. So, we rather try to sound moralistic and be subjective and be able to really just be your own little God. Just, define things you want to define. And the question is, when's that going to stop? And it doesn't seem like there's going to stop. It seems like there's keep going and going and going and going and going. And so I don't know what your guys' thoughts on that. It blows my mind that this ideology, this woke ideology, just keep on hounding us, and taking something so amazing for women, birthing. I mean, trust me, I'm glad I'm a guy. I'm glad I don't have the birthing, to give birth. Absolutely. But I tell you what, though, I still think it's unique, and it's something that is beautiful. That is, by creation, by God, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that the woke media is taken away from women, right? They have that right, they have that ability and privilege to do, and they're taking that away, right? Like I said, I think it's unscientific, anti-feminism, and I also think it's ungodly, right? Unbiblical. And I just leave a comment. So what you guys think? What I'm saying, if I make any sense whatsoever. Like I said, I'm just an average guy, and I have my thoughts. And really, share your thoughts, your comments. Tell me I'm absolutely wrong, and give me reasons. Absolutely, guys. Leave in the comments. Give me your thoughts. Please disagree with me. If you disagree with me, go leave your thoughts. That's fine. All right. And then we can have a nice dialogue, and that's fine too. Right. But just keep it healthy, guys. Just leave a comment. Give me your thoughts. You agree with me, disagree with me. And I'll make more videos like this as well, too, as we go. But this is something I like to share. And I hope you got something out of at least my mind running around thinking about these things. But, yes, guys, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want more of my content, I'm going to bring more, start doing a little bit more. Leave some comments, leave some likes, and I'll see you in the next video.